Hey guys, I'm here to do a Warden tutorial after patch 1.06. It's my first time really doing one, so if I mess up, I do apologize. But the tutorial is more geared towards experienced Wardens, and if you're a beginner, then towards the middle there'll be more basic concepts for you guys to get a handle on the character. But I do hope you enjoy it. One of the openers I like to use is a R2 into a feint and a guard break, and then hit it with a side R2, which is guaranteed. With this opener, there are actually quite a lot of options to do and a few combos you could chain it into. One of which would be a R2 into a feint, then go into a side heavy, and then another feint with a guard break, and then a guaranteed side heavy. This is probably one of the more advanced techniques to Warden that I've found, but generally if you have a good handle on the mechanics of the game, and if you go into dual bot practice, there really should be no issue learning this one. Like I mentioned earlier, with this opener there are a lot of options for you to do after that first feint. If you notice that your opponent likes to parry your attacks or is expecting you to follow through with a heavy, then you can hit them with the parry and punish.
Sorry.
Alternatively, you could lead the feint into a crushing counter-strike rather than parry. This is a great way to get a lot of damage off and chain into further combos. If you're just picking up Warden, this technique's going to be the most beneficial to you. When initiating combat, your top light comes out the fastest, and is a great way, in fact it's probably the best way, to initiate your shoulder bash. It comes out fast, and there's a chance you can get off a crushing counter-strike. And another basic piece of advice is just know that your side lights actually chain into a free combo. So once you get the first light on the side attack, you get another one for free. So make sure when you're lighting to the side, hit R1 twice. You also can actually initiate your shoulder bash without starting off with the side or top light. All you have to do is either hit back and X or forward and X and then hit square to go into your shoulder bash. I personally like to use this technique when I'm fighting turtles. You just sit and fucking block all your attacks like a chump. But it's whatever, I guess. I guess we all have our preferred playstyles. And speaking of playstyles, everything has a counter, including shoulder bash spam. Now, this is actually a common mistake most new Wardens make. They see it as a great way to cheese the opponent and get off a lot of damage. And in fact, if your opponent's too stupid to dodge to the left, you're probably going to kill them and get the kill pretty quickly. But if your opponent's half decent or even has a fucking brain, they're going to move to the side and kill you. Now, because I'm stupid at making tutorials, this is my first time, I didn't have enough time to go over this clip I just showed you. Basically, it's just a combination of advanced techniques and combos you can do into your shoulder bash. Alright, moving on. Warden's zone attack. It's probably actually one of the fastest zone attacks in the game, and to my knowledge Ubisoft hasn't really patched that zone flicker glitch, so if you're the kind of player to exploit game glitches, then exploit away at the cost of high stamina. Alright, now these next couple of clips are pretty much how it should look like if you're able to chain all these combos together and get it down. Now, I really gotta give it up to this Orochi. He kinda took it to me pretty hard, so yeah. I opened up there with a guard break when I really shouldn't, but I was kind of expecting to get the counter one.
So you're gonna be on defense? Okay. I guess I'll join you on defense as Jack.
Yeah. Just
And right here is actually a perfect example of using your zone attack when an opponent is low on health to finish a fight.
I actually mix it up when I play Orochi. I don't just do non-stop light attacks, I actually do more heavies than anything.
Another really key part of playing Warden, at least with this specific playstyle that I'm trying to teach you, is stamina management. With all the feints and guard breaks you're using, you're going to be using a lot of it, and you really need to keep an eye on it. If not, you're going to get punished and you're going to die, which you'll probably see in the next video, in the next clip. Not only is stamina management a key part in learning how to fight with Warden, but just in general, you really need to keep an eye out and be aware of where you're standing. Because if not, you're going to get thrown off a fucking cliff, into a spike, or in a lava, or whatever environmental hazard there is.
I'm pretty sure Sabaton's.
And contrary to what most people will tell you, these kills are not dishonorable. Mind your step, watch where you're going, learn counter guard breaks, and get good.
Last time I checked, Sabaton I thought was copyrighted, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I cannot stress enough how important learning how to counter guard breaks is. I've only just recently kind of, I would say, gotten it down. I don't know what was going on, I was just really not on point that day. But if you don't learn your counter guard breaks, you can get punished for being out of stamina very easily. And again, mind your step, because if you don't know where you're standing, then this shit happens. This last clip really showcases all the techniques I've tried to teach you so far in this video. However, the one technique I feel like it should be edited a bit was the shoulder bash cancel. This clip's actually before patch 1.06 went live. So if you plan to use that shoulder bash cancel against an opponent, keep them out of range. If you're up in their face, you're gonna get punished and you're gonna take damage. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you guys, and if you have any suggestions or if I missed anything, please leave it in the comments. I would appreciate if you'd like the video and subscribe. Have a great day and keep killing people.